All new tonight, first responders worked around the clock during the November storm. 11 months later, local volunteer fire companies are being recognized for their dedication to the job. Hundreds of volunteers dropped everything to answer calls during the historic storm. News 4's Allie Ingersoll joins us from the newsroom to explain how one local fire department will use the federal aid. Allie?
Callan, local volunteer companies from all around Erie County are getting paid back now, about 11 months after that rare November storm shut down many communities. When storms like that move through, first responders don't stop.
It's exhausting.
Lieutenant Jeffrey Levetro with the Elma Fire Department made this fire hall his home during last year's historic November snowstorm.
We pretty much spent the entire week here, sleeping on cots in the hall, manning the phones, listening to the radios and whatnot.
The Elma Fire Company usually responds to around 5 to 7 calls each week. That week during the snowstorm, they responded to about 60.
This was a lot for us to deal with.
With the company having just over 30 volunteers, they couldn't do it on their own that week. 2 other companies moved in too.
We did have companies from outside of the area come in. We housed them for approximately 72 hours each company. We fed them, allowed them to stay here, take our calls, handle our calls, and assist all of our members.
It's nice to have other companies come in to give us a break.
Those companies made the fire hall their home too, spending hours working around the clock, responding to calls in a community where they were strangers.
It would be family for us as well. So it was great to see such an outpouring of help and camaraderie between companies who never knew each other existed.
The money to pay for all of those people and extra assistance came from the Elma Fire Company's general fund. Now they're receiving a check from the federal government to pay them back for their aid that week.
Reimbursing the fire department for barricades that we had to purchase to shut down the roads through the town of Elma, and also the food that was used to feed all the volunteers.
This isn't the first type of recognition they're receiving since the storm. The county gave the Elma Fire Department a special vehicle, an off-road ATV, as a thanks and a way for them to get around in case another storm comes again.
If things like that come along for us to help us out, it's greatly appreciated. It really is. But you can't think of it to expect to receive such generous, reimbursement.
The companies that came in to help out will be getting a portion of that funding. Lieutenant Levetro says the Elma Fire Company members are still very friendly with some of those other volunteers who came in, and they meet up once in a while to catch up. Reporting live in the newsroom tonight, Allie Ingersoll, News 4 at 11.